In the first years of life, more than 1 million brain connections are made every second, allowing a child to learn, play, and socialize. 1 million. Can you imagine what it takes to produce 1 million of anything? Well, in a factory production line, you need raw materials and fuel in order to complete the process. Well, our brains are not that much different. In order to produce proper brain connections, we need nutrients and energy in the right amounts and efficiently used. So when a child is diagnosed with autism, ADHD, or is struggling in the classroom academically or emotionally, then the first step is to get that child the right raw materials and fuel in order to make those proper brain connections. And that is where we come in first. ANeustart is the first aid for the developing brain, first and personalized. Nutrient needs are fundamental, high impact, and can improve behavioral symptoms. Yet it is not a one-size-fits-all process. And 50% of parents are actually giving supplements to their child based on what they read on social media. Dr. Yael Cooperman and myself, Dr. Maya Lebow, are experts in the fields of neurobiology, nutrition, and metabolism. And we have developed an AI-driven algorithm based on our clinical database that matches the right building blocks to a child's unique physiology. A parent downloads the app, fills out a questionnaire, and then gets a list of supplements, nutrients, and foods that help optimize the child's brain development, eliminating all the guesswork and trial and error for the parent, and giving every parent the power to make a difference in their child's life. And best of all, no wait time, because with brain development, every day is precious. We have already run a proof of concept, giving nutrient interventions based on our algorithm, and parents are reporting improvements in verbal communication, sleep, focus, picky eating, and more. We are currently selling directly to parents in Israel, but with $1 million, we can, within 1 year, we can reach 20 million more parents in the US who have a child that was just diagnosed or is struggling. And eventually we'll reach also ABA centers and be able to work with supplement makers. But before we go, I want to leave you with this. Following our interventions, a 4-year-old child with autism asked his mother for more hugs. Please help us scale it up and join us to get thousands of parents more hugs. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I'm so privileged to be here. 7 a.m. Everyone is getting ready for school and work, except for my daughter. She's in bed. I'm in pain. I have my period. I can't move. My daughter isn't over-dramatizing pain, and she's not just having a tough period. She has endometriosis. Endometriosis is when cells very similar to those lining the uterus form lesions outside the uterus. Each month, they react to the hormonal cycle. They fill with blood and shed outside the uterus, where they don't belong. The result is inflammation, excruciating pain, organ damage, and infertility. So whether you realize it or not, all of you know women with endometriosis, because 1 in 10 women suffer from endometriosis. The pain is unbearable, and it shatters the quality of life. Women miss out school, university, work, jobs. They miss out on their dreams. And the financial burden is staggering, $120 billion in lost productivity and healthcare expenditure. And yet, despite the scale of the problem, there are no safe and effective treatments. The way to stop the pain is to stop the menstrual cycle. No estrogen, no inflammation, no pain. But estrogen is critical to women's bodies. Therapies that suppress all the estrogen in our body trigger menopause-like symptoms. That's not a solution, it's a tragedy. It's a trade-off no woman should have to make. But what if we can only silence the lesions without affecting the rest of the body? This is exactly what we are doing at Endospot. Our patent-pending technology is a sustained release drug delivery system that targets only the lesions. With a simple local administration of a very low but effective dose, we shut down the endometriosis lesions without side effects. Our lab results show that our product stays where we put it, it doesn't spread, and it releases as designed. We are expanding our studies now to validate the technologies, and we later move on to clinical trials. So I am Ronya Rubinstein. I'm the CEO of Endospot, and together with my co-founders, Dr. Doron Friedman, Dr. Salit Saban, and Yaron Breitman, we combined cutting-edge expertise in drug delivery, deep insights in biology, and proven business expertise. We are builders. We know how to take this from concept validation to the market and beyond. The market for endometriosis is growing to $9 billion, and we're in a position to capture a significant share of it. We plan to change the standard of care. We are builders.
I'm going to interrupt. Your time is...
So I just have, before I conclude, I have one more slide. Before I conclude,
3 minutes. It's 3 minutes.
I wanted to say that we commemorate Segev Kishner because we are part of the Next October initiative. Segev was murdered in 7 October in the Nova Festival, and 7 October is the Zionist response. We build a startup for every person who is fallen, so we commemorate Segev Kishner. Together we stand, and together we build.
There has never been such an urgency. October 7th and its aftermath awakened two powerful callings for Jews: strengthening Jewish communities and rebuilding Israel. Yet, for impact leaders, CSR managers in Israel, Jewish foundation managers, and Jewish organization directors, there is no one clear path for making the biggest difference. Where can I find and stay up to date on urgent and legitimate Israeli causes? How can I discover other organizations' contributions and collaborate to amplify impact? And how can I ensure that my impact is transparent and measured? Despite an outpouring of generosity, there's still no one central hub to guide strategic giving, unify efforts, and maximize impact. Angelbe has the solution for that. So I introduced Angelbe, a community platform for Jewish and Israeli impact leaders. Angelbe powers urgent and critical Israeli causes, giving impact leaders the ability to contribute where it matters most and to join forces with other impact leaders to drive real change. With Angelbe, you can donate and fund in real time to urgent Israeli causes. You can see where other organizations have contributed and collaborate. You can access over 300 vetted Israeli nonprofits. You can donate using our seamless donation processing and receive a tax-deductible receipt. You can mobilize your volunteering efforts. You can create local impact campaigns, and you can create and run matching and donation campaigns that you can share with your entire community. Angelbe is not just a donation platform. It's a movement to allow impact leaders to work together to strengthen Israel and Jewish causes. While our impact leader platform is the heart of Angelbe's offering, we also offer a few other types of platforms. Impact leaders can create a community platform which is fully customized and curated for their community members. We also offer a B2C end user platform, which is an open for all impact platform for any end user who wants to contribute to Israel and Jewish causes. We've seen really positive success in Israel. We have hundreds of live users and really strong partnerships with companies like EY and Kornit Digital. Now, we're expanding to the US to unify and elevate Jewish and Israeli philanthropy. Come join the ride. Be an angel.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. Imagine a world. First of all, I have to say I'm very excited to actually present this. So, excuse me, my son is here, my soldier son. So imagine a world where remote work is truly secure, where the data stays safe no matter where you are or where your team is. I'm Orna Yehuda-Abramson. I'm co-founder and CSO of Endpoint-Security. And we are here to redefine endpoint security for the remote-first future. Okay. Our mission: deliver air-gap protection that secures data at the user's eye level, where it matters the most. In the next 3 minutes, I'll show you how we solve the massive problem, stand out from the crowd, and why we are the startup you should bet on today. Oh, sorry. Let's start with the problem. Remote work is booming, but so cyber threats. And we are here in Checkpoint, so you can see our, just today, 13 or 14 so far million attacks. Traditional endpoint security fails when attackers can intercept or replay data, leaving companies vulnerable. Businesses lose millions annually to breaches, and employees struggle with clunky solutions that disrupt workflows. It's actually a mess. Research shows that 70% of remote workers feel exposed, and current tools just aren't cutting it. This isn't just a gap. This is a bit of a crisis begging for a game changer. So that's where we're actually coming. Endpoint security delivers the ultimate add-on for air-gap security policies. Our patented technology ensures the data is only decrypted in the user eye level, meaning attackers, hang on, yeah, you can see the video, meaning attackers can't read or replay it. It's seamless, integrates with existing workflows, and offers superior protection without competition or compromising flexibility. This, of course, it's something like invisible shield for remote endpoints. We've built it for the real world and easy to deploy, tough to crack. Early testers are already raving about how it simplifies security without slowing them down. No direct competitors can match this, and that's why we actually filed a patent to lock our edge, and it's secure. None of this happens with our rockstar team, of which some of them are here. They are I think the only men in the crowd at the moment. Lior, the founder and the CEO, brings over 15 years of cybersecurity innovation. We have Roy and Yaniv. Together we've got the understanding, the skills, the grit, and the vision to make endpoint security the next or the gold standard in remote security. We're not just dreaming, we're actually doing. So why us? We've got the proven solution, just finished, a killer team and market screaming for it to fix. We are hoping to raise funds actually to start to scale up our pilots and dominate this space. Join us, and any more information you can find out on our website. Thank you.
Our final competitor of the evening of the Next-Gen Women Entrepreneurship Competition, Jessica Zandani with STEM Up.
I don't know about you, but I hated school. For me, math and science, it was something to endure rather than something fun and relatable. Let's face it, X is not in the supermarket. This is also not working. It wasn't until I was working with the IDF drone schools that watching the guys fight a problem every day, the same thing over and over again, that the world hadn't even seen before, that it was like it hit me like a meteor. It just, all that earth and space science, the chemistry, the geometry, the algebra, it finally made sense. And I'm going to keep going even though this isn't working because we are all super tired. So I found out that I wasn't alone in my aversion to all of this. Every time I looked over the internet, it was like Globe's headline, you know? Israel slumps international math and science tests. And this was just the first article that popped up. I knew then that I couldn't give up. and I wasn't going to. I worked to develop a comprehensive solution. I created STEM Up Israel, a program custom designed for Israel's startups, a startup nation. STEM Up Israel redesigned the educational core curriculum into a practical and tangible real-life science and technology program, focusing on state-of-the-art technology that, like not only all of the kids in Israel, have been affected by. STEM Up Israel teaches you how to fly, fix, build, engineer, code, and evolve with the existing technologies and evolving technologies. We look for educational organizations interested in bringing these emerging skills to their students. We invite technology companies and engineers and inventors who understand the benefits and mentoring the next generation of technology in Israel to participate in our program, working with Israeli drone and tech companies, optics, robotics, electronics, and tech companies through mentorships. Our youth are exposed to real-world design and creation and function. The machines they learn to repair and refurbish for the IDF will actually benefit our country. As they experience their learning, they operate, they fix, they design the technologies of tomorrow. They say if you teach them how to fish, you're going to feed them for life. This is what we strive to achieve. With hands-on approach, it's no longer theoretical. Kids instantly understand the complexities of angles and trajectories without a second thought, because this generation has been doing it since they could crawl. Screen time, PlayStation, it's embedded in their DNA. The science is incorporated into these things that many kids love: computers, machines, creation, imagination. STEM Up teaches the practical solutions to this current and evolving challenge. We aim to rebrand method teaching by making learning fun again and teaching at the precipice of technology. Drones are not just delivering pizza. They are the planes, trains, and automobiles, police, problem solvers, even medics of the future. STEM Up Israel is taking our youth from behind their screens and putting them in front of the screens of tomorrow. We strive to make a difference in every child by providing them with the foundations to become tomorrow's industry and technology leaders. We see the future in our youth because STEM Up Israel is the future for our youth. And I'm really sorry that the slide projector wasn't working, but I figured we all wanted to go home, so.